People often ask me how the animals get their names here at the shelter, and Mo is a good example to kind of talk about that. So if an animal comes in and doesn't have a name, then we will name them. So if you see quotation marks around an animal's name on their cage card or on their paperwork, that means that our staff have provided them with that name, or our fosters if they were in a foster home, those types of things. If an animal has come in with a name already, we, for the most part, keep those names. And you will notice that those names do not have quotation marks around them on their various forms of paperwork. Sometimes, however, we feel like it is better for the animal if we change their names. And Mo here is a good example of that. So Mo came in originally named Monster, and we think that she is anything but a monster. She's a delightful little cat. If somebody was walking by and they saw that there's a cat named Monster, that might lead to people believing that she's a really poorly behaved cat, or she's a mean cat, or any of those types of things, and it might affect her chances of being adopted. So for that reason, we have just shortened her name to Mo, in the hopes that that will help her find a family quicker based on how she actually is, and not some false sense of who she is based on the choice of her name. So we've gone ahead and changed that. She is 6 years old. She is black and white, and she has the biggest green eyes. They're just always, really round and just beautiful, and always looking at you like right into your soul. And she is very sweet. She's very outgoing. She's very affectionate. And like we talked on the show earlier, with Boz, I don't know that her personality from her previous owner really reflects who she truly is. And it could be, again, they have different interpretations of animal behavior, but based on what I've seen here, as someone who I think is pretty cat savvy, I don't see Mo as being aggressive or being overtly shy or anything like that. She's a little on the shy side, but not anything beyond just being here in a scary environment. All they say is that she's aggressive, shy, and nervous and afraid of strangers, and I really haven't seen any of that behavior from her. If she was really that shy, we would have color-coded her differently to indicate that to potential adopters. If you are interested in making Mo part of your family, the first step is, of course, going to be to visit her here. She is a senior cat at 6, so she will go home for a $20 reduction in her adoption fee. Our normal adoption fee is $97.50, so she'll go home for $77.50.